Hello everyone, this is your friend, my friend, and welcome to Shower Thoughts number 17. Today we're trying a new angle because looking at my setup here, I thought, I wonder how it would look if I filmed it from this angle. And it's a little crooked because I'm just play testing it, but we're gonna go with it for today, and we're gonna hope to get a better angle. Actually, let me see if I can fix it real quick. I can do this. No. So, episode 17 is that right? A little spoof is gonna fall. Hold on. I can, yes, a little bit, just a little, well, not a little too low. Okay, that works. Alright, so yeah, episode 17 is all about new perspectives. We're seeing things in a new light. We're gonna see, there's a lot of, okay, so, okay, I'm living here, I can't really think of something to say, but let me talk about Elder Scrolls, yes, because I've been working on my lecture for the past couple of days, and a lot around it has been a lot of history research, and history in the Elder Scrolls pretty much works and it's with a formula with the unreliable narrator. So we only get to know that the events of the game are true by themselves. Like, we know that everything that happens in the game is canon because we're playing it. But most other content we know through like books and other like tales of old and the era of like the Meretic era, and like the nature of creation and different interpretations of different cultures. So everything always kind of has like another perspective that you need to take into account when examining the Elder Scrolls one. And I'm having like most of the conventional way in which it's seen as the point of Skyrim, because it really got streamlined to the point where only like Imperial canon is what people use. Like even in Skyrim, like back in Morrowind, the books talked about like the pantheon that the Nords have. And the Greybeards and some other NPCs do sort of talk about like the Nordic version of the Cyrodiilic Nine Divines. But for the most part, like the game makes you just it doesn't let you join that church, let's say. Because in Morrowind, for example, you have the temple of the tribunal, and you also have the imperial cult, and you can join either of the two, or both, or none. Like the game doesn't care. But like, if you do wanna do any divine worship in Skyrim, the game decides for you, this is the one you're gonna do. And that's kind of lame, I guess. But I don't know, there's no bug here. It's kind of lame that you can't pick anything else. I mean, a lot of the modders do go around that, but like, we shouldn't have to go around that. Just, Captain Howard. It's like, hey, the modders will do it, right? Am I right? I'm upset. Okay, well, yes. I mean, history in the Elder Scrolls is very funny because you need to just take into account all these other perspectives, but the game usually tends to only give you like one perspective, or like a few of them, compared to all of the cultures that are in Tamriel. And yeah, I mean, different cultures influence different parts of the provinces, of course. Like, but Morrowind, for example, like, well, Morrowind, because Morrowind and Skyrim are really good to compare. Within the canon of the game, because they're literally neighbors in the map. You know, like Skyrim's here and Morrowind's here, so they've always kind of been a chopstick with each other. They don't really like each other much. I'm talking about lecture stuff. Well, yeah, this is just a little preview to the lecture, I guess. You know, enjoy it. New perspectives that I gathered through studying the Elder Scrolls lore, because it's so much fun. You know, it's a lot too. I'm really excited for you guys to see the lecture. I don't know. I'm just thinking at this point. It's shower thoughts. I need to speak my thoughts. Just there's a lot of lore, and I learned a lot of like the way that the lore works while I was at work today, listening to some very high quality videos by my favorite Elder Scrolls YouTuber, Fudge Muppet, and a couple of other ones that I, scatter on there. They're all great, honestly. I've seen some Camelworks videos. Now I'm talking about YouTubers. But yes, most of my lore investigation has been a lot of YouTube videos for sure. I do have both the wikis open and the Imperial Library to just look at the sources. But shit. I also have my notes from reading some of the books. I have my experience from playing the games. I recently played Morrowind. I haven't finished Tribunal or Blood Moon, and I am not going to stop everything that I'm doing to finish Tribunal and Blood Moon, because that's another 10 hours of game play, probably. Okay, that's pretty good. Yes, that's a lot. So you're gonna have to wiki a lot of that. But there's only plenty of spoilers in the lecture, by the way. If you don't care about that kind of thing, great. If you do, well then don't watch it, I suppose. Because maybe you want the perspective of someone who doesn't know anything about the game when you're going in. Maybe you're someone who likes to know a little more before you go in. You want to see how. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Yes, you want to see how things unfold in front of you as like the new player perspective, or you like to have some sort of background knowledge when you're going in. So me as a first player, my first Skyrim, my first Elder Scrolls experience was with Skyrim, so I missed a lot of the nuances that they had. I didn't understand why the Dark Elves were just there in the Grey Quarter. It was just okay. Morrowind, what's Morrowind? Do I care about Morrowind? Not really until Solstheim came around, and as my introduction to the great houses too, because I didn't know what's a great house. House Telvanni? Neloth? Who's that guy? And well, that's just. I always had more interest for the Elder Scrolls lore, just because my perspective was just I essentially always made self-insert characters just because I wanted to explore the world. It wasn't so much as a roleplay character, but roleplay characters are also really cool once you have a proper understanding of how the world works and how the lore works. You get more creative. I can make a character build that focuses on this specific ethnic group of the game being represented. I know there's this really cool build that I've always wanted to make. It's a Morak Tongue assassin that just comes from Solstheim, I guess. I don't it's just I would like to. There should be more tongue activity in Skyrim. I think they were right next to each other. I guess not cliff racers. In general, I feel we should have goblins near the Reach for sure, and minotaurs, because there's just a mountain in between Cyrodiil and Skyrim. It's not and it's not even a big one. We're too close, and there should be a more diversity in enemies when you're closer to the border. That's something that's just cool. And it's a shame they didn't do that, but you know, hopefully they do later. Yeah, that's the shower thought. I rambled on for a little extra than I was planning on. Hope you like the new perspective. Let me know what you think of the new angle. Maybe I'll switch it back over here, and let me know what you think of the new perspective video. So this has been your friend, my friend, and I'll see you soon.